Hello, and welcome to my little piece of property here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've been meaning to make a video for a while to show what I have going on. Here we are this nice morning, August 5th, 2017. Let's take a look. So this is where we had a big silver maple tree we cut down a couple years ago and put a flower bed around it. These are my favorite here, Cleomes. We got one plant from the farmer's market a couple of years ago, planted it in here, and then just started spreading the seeds. We have all sorts of varieties of different colors now, and they just get so strong and beautiful. Fill out lots of color around the stump. So see, we put bricks around it, filled it in with good soil. Got some sunflowers there. Those are actually volunteers this year. We'd planted them last year from seed, and the birds spread the seeds around. We also have been putting for the last couple of years Red Hot Salvia and the Purple Evolution Salvia. We really like the colors they put out, and they're strong growers. In the front we have our couple planters with some more salvia. Put a couple pepper plants in here this year, but they're not too happy in this front bed. They get too much water, I think, just putting them in this. Yep. We have bloomerang lilacs and a couple of hydrangeas in the front beds. Little succulent garden on the side. And the driveway. We have a hibiscus actually coming in here. We put it in last fall. It didn't flower for us. Thought it died, and actually it came back this year and died off, and then shot out all this new growth. So we're excited to see if these will flower for us here soon. Alright, now we're going into the back. On the deck here I have a lot of starts that I started during the summer. We have some lemon balm here, a bunch of extra Swiss chards, lemon basil, lots of lemon basil, lemongrass. And then up on the deck we have some peppers. These are a chili bolita, nice strong. This is a black scorpion tongue I got from a guy on Google Plus Pepper Community, and it's making pods for the first time. It's supposed to be one of my hottest peppers this year, 50 to 100,000 Scovilles. Makes these really beautiful purple peppers and awesome flowers here, if we can get to focus. So, really cool plant so far. This is the Sweet to Tell that I actually grew inside over the winter and then put out here. And interesting, the pods were very small over the winter, and they changed shape once I put it out here in the sun. They got elongated and like, I don't know, 6 times the size. More lemon basil. Swiss chard, lemongrass, calais. These are kind of pretty cool. We grew these from seed this year as well. And more of the lemon balm. The lemon balm we actually got from a farm in Seattle, the seeds, and started those indoors this spring, as well as the lemongrass. And we tried to do some carrots from them too, but it didn't work out. We did some catnip, and that looks pretty cool. We got the catnip and the lemon balm and the lemongrass to try and help with mosquitoes back here. I don't know if they've made a huge difference. And right here I have a little rosemary plant that I started from seed. I've had trouble trying to get rosemary to start, but this guy is looking good so far. We'll see if it keeps going. I had a couple other rosemaries in this pot, but they didn't make it. There's what's left of them. I was hoping that guy would make it, but nope. These are some extra ahi pineapple peppers that I threw into some pots, and they're about to be making some peppers right here. This is a black pearl. This one I also grew indoors over the winter and moved out here. The ones on top I started seeds in the spring. Just these, the datil here and the black pearl were from indoors. Here's a mini yellow bell. These are about to start ripening. Lots of little bell peppers. They'll start turning yellow here soon. And here we have a giant Thai, putting out lots of peppers. And down here, I actually moved the rest of the hydroponic setup from the basement out here to keep growing, and it has done great. This is a larger giant Thai, so the one up on the deck started from seed in the spring, much smaller plant. This one started from seed, it would have been last fall, and grew over the winter and never produced fruit inside, but it's gotten much larger, and it's a little tree now. And it has lots of peppers on it, and they're starting to ripen here, the first one. Next over here is the black cobra, and this one has been a prolific producer. I've been eating lots of these. Ellen's been taking them to work, giving them to coworkers, and they have a nice amount of heat to them. These are spicier than jalapenos. And the ones that hit the sun turn a nice, I think that's where they get the name black cobra, because they get a nice black color when the sun hits them. Oh, there's a stink bug trying to get my peppers. Get those out of here. I haven't had too much trouble with stink bugs this year. Tried to add some praying mantis, but I don't know if they've been getting the stink bugs or not. I haven't seen them around in a while. And the next one over here is the other tank with, I cut this datil plant back all the way, and it grew back from its stump, and it's making pods here. Next to it, there's a black pearl that I also cut completely back. These plants I was focusing on the ones in the back, but these ones just won't quit. The one in the back is the ahi pineapple, which now has fruits ripening. Just started ripening this week. I picked one, had it on some pizza. It was great. But this one is very tall, and it's making pods, some very big ones. In fact, up here on the top and all through here. Behind them I have a poblano plant, another older guy that was overwintered. And back here is another mini yellow bell, but it's not doing too hot. But growing with them is a chili bolita plant. And I actually just picked the first ripe pot out of this. It was very spicy, surprised me. On the other side we have a bombero, and this is the first. This one was also over winter, or grew them inside over the winter and brought them out. And never made fruit inside, but now I have a lot of good sized peppers that are starting to come out here. Alright, I might as well start on the shelf right here. This is a snow leopard melon I got from a good friend out in Seattle that had got a melon and saved some seeds and then sent them to me. And they're planted right down here, and then I trained them to grow up the shelf. We have a bunch of zucchini plants here and tons of lemon cucumbers. The same guy from the pepper community that gave me the black scorpion tongues also gave me some lemon cucumber seeds. And we set up this cucumber trellis this year off the side of this new raised bed, and it has worked great. And we've been picking tons of these lemon cucumbers that keep growing off of it. Hanging down here. They're pretty cool fruit. They taste just like cucumbers, but they are lemon in shape and color. And then behind it is our tomato cage that this year we relied all on volunteer tomatoes. We didn't start any starts of our own. As you can see, we don't need to. And a bean plant that I actually planted, and the bunnies ate most of them. I planted them in the corners, but this one survived down that corner down there and grew up, and it's going all over the tomato cage. Our lettuce is kind of out of control here. Kind of all went to seed, or it's not doing as well there. I'll be harvesting all this seed here and then using it to plant more lettuce. Oh, and there's actually our first tomato ripening right now from this last storm. So our cherry tomatoes here. I've been trimming aggressively for the first time. Usually I kind of just let them go and keep trying to prop, but this year I got aggressive in my trimming and I've been very happy with the results thus far. Been cutting out all the disease stuff on the bottom, and we recently cut, this was all full and overgrown. I weed whacked it all out, and we're working on trying to get a path so we can walk around the yard more here. The blackberries here, we got a clearance blackberry plant, tiny little guy, a couple years ago when we moved in, and now it is out of control. We also have the squash growing up onto it, and here's the bean plant. All right, I'm going to use this guy again next year. I've been very happy with its ability to prevent the rabbits from eating my Swiss chard. So we have some nice Swiss chard in here. And then more of this, well, these mustard greens are very tasty. We've been eating a bunch of those on sandwiches and salads this year. So letting these ones go to seed, and I'll collect more seeds there. Some more lettuce on this side. A bunch more lettuce in the front here. And our strawberries in the back corner. Let's see if we have any. Oh, there we go. We got one little ripe strawberry there. Some more that'll be coming in. Oh, there's another one back there. You'll let this one fill into the space that was all just the side yard growth, and into the garden bed a bit as well. All right. Oh, and all this is watered off the house gutters to a rain barrel with a solar timer here. That's set to every 12 hours at a 30-minute duration. So that works very nicely, and it just goes out to the bed here. We actually added the bed to help with the gravity feed and tear down, but it's all, you can see here, it's the drip hose, and it tees out, comes down from the bed there, and goes out to the end. When we built the greenhouse here last year, we put gutters on the garage. Bought another one of these rain barrels because it works very nice. This one we leave the valve open all the time and have a float valve to go back to a feed tank we got at a farm supply store. The reason we got it is it was a very nice reservoir and it already had a threaded end on it. So we got, actually that's a washing machine piece, and some adapters to 3/4 inch barb. We buried 3/4 inch tubing and had a path along here. It's not overgrown, but there's some bricks there marking the path. Goes into the greenhouse, splits out, and you can see where there's two spigots. Those give me some smaller barbs where I can then tee out into the greenhouse bed. And then there's actually a pump inside the reservoir, and I have a timer right here that turns it on for 8 minutes in the morning. Actually, it's about to turn on in 5 minutes. At 8 a.m. it turns on for 8 minutes, and 8 p.m. it turns on for 8 minutes. When that turns on, it turns on that pump that just sits in there. There keeps the water filled, and it pumps that rainwater over here. Oh, and on the way we buried some ferns and hostas in pots last year that we had just sitting out in the yard, and put them in there to overwinter them, and they came back great. So here's the greenhouse. So you'll see in the beds here, we come out to this bigot, and then we just have drippers, and the pump just pushes the pressure out, and then these just drip slowly for 8 minutes in the morning and night, and that's enough. And these peppers love it. So you'll see we have a ton of different varieties in here. Some more of those ahi pineapples in pots right inside the door that you can see the difference. I put those other ones in pots in these pots at the same time, and these ones are like twice. Alright, you can see here's some more black scorpion tongues. Actually, the one on the deck has been growing stronger. I think he was a stronger plant to begin with. The black pearl is producing some nice pods up top here, and they're much larger in size than the ones on the deck. There's a sweet Datil here. It's getting close to creating some peppers. Oh, we actually have our friend the assassin bug hanging out on the sweet Datil. He's been in here all season. Here's the yellow sweet pepper. Oh, there comes the water now, actually. There's a giant tie in here. It has some peppers on it. Fresno red. Stripy pepper. We have jalapenos. We made these plant stakes from some Lowe's paint sticks. Used some John Deere Tractor Green spray paint, and then hand painted some different labels on them. There's the Fresno red sign there. Just a striped pepper from Meyer we got. And here's another ahi pineapple plant. Sorry, there isn't focus. This one's starting to make more pods there. Oh, my favorite here, another of the black cobras. Started new this year. I love the contrast on the leaves with all the white hairs. You can see it has them all over the stem and on the leaf edges. It's a really cool looking plant. In the back, oh, actually this one grew in the greenhouse last year. Put them in my living room over the winter in a little pot, and then moved them into this double bucket setup. It's 2 buckets. In the bottom of this bucket there's just some water, and there's an overflow hole here. So I fill the tube with water. It only keeps water this much, and then it uses capillary action to feed itself. Lots of pods. None of them are quite turning yellow, but this is a hot lemon pepper. Ahi lemon or hot lemon. The ahi varieties are my favorite because of the flowers, and they have some really nice detail in them. You can see here's another one with the ahi pineapple, has similar flowers on it. Oh, here it's not focusing well. There it is. Oh, almost. Sorry. Okay, you got the picture. Alright, and then back here, some more mini yellow bells coming in. Another sweet Datil. Chili bolita shooting up. And some salvias in here as well in the front and back. It's the lemon basil really going to seed. Bombero. A padron pepper. Got from my cousin John when he went to New Mexico. And got some seeds. As well as there's a hatch green chili. I got seeds from him too back here. This one's not making peppers quite yet. Over here we do have some Fresno red peppers starting, and over behind we see the vibrant golden cayennes. There's another plant there. There's another black scorpion tongue and shishito. Actually, the shishito on the other side. There's pods on it right here. All right, well, that's everybody. Thanks for taking the time to take a look around with me. Oh, also, I missed the little cloner unit over here, where I actually cloned a couple of the pepper plants and some basil, put them in here, and it bubbles, and they grew roots. And I'm also have a plant, oleander. I'm trying to grow one as a house plant that took root already. But the other ones I had started in here, and now they're over here in this new tank I built. So these were put in here on 7/13, so a little less than a month ago. This is a hot lemon pepper. I took a snipping from the one in the greenhouse, and a black cobra, and a hot lemon pepper, and a lemon basil. And you can see in here that they have some strong roots now. And it's an aeroponic unit where it's on a submersible pump on a timer. It comes up into a manifold with some sprinkler risers and PVC, and then I drilled holes for the sprayers, and then it just sprays them for every once an hour. I think I have it set for. All right, thanks again. Have a nice day.